And welcome back. Breaking. Officials just gave an update on officer's condition after stabbing. And for those of you who don't know, there was an Islamic attack that took place earlier today in Flint, Michigan at the airport. A little bit more on that. The stabbing of a police officer at a Michigan airport on Wednesday is being investigated by the FBI as a possible terror attack. Bishop International Airport in Flint, Michigan was evacuated after Officer Jeff Neville was stabbed in the neck. He's currently listed as being in stable condition, according to Michigan State Police. The FBI says the suspect is in custody and is being questioned. They are working to determine a possible motive for the attack. We are aware of reports that the attacker made statements immediately prior to or while attacking the officer, but it is too early to determine the nature of these alleged statements or whether or not this was an act of terrorism, the FBI said in a statement. The media is apparently ignoring that the suspect who stabbed a police officer at a Michigan airport was shouting, "Allah Akbar." And obviously there's only one religion and one belief system that says that type of thing. Terrorist knifeman shouting "Allah Akbar" repeatedly stabs cop in the neck at Michigan airport. It's amazing he's not dead. Media, don't try to un-Islamic terror this. The proof is in the Allah Akbar. And the war rages on. Breaking. Look who has just called for violence against Trump supporters. The arch enemy of capitalism. The leftist anti-fascist group Antifa is calling for violence against Trump supporters on their website. Insider, FoxNews.com reported, a disturbing Antifa website is calling for physical violence against supporters of President Donald Trump and capitalists. The site, It's Going Down, which has become a resource for self-described anti-fascist activists, encourages violence against anyone it labels a fascist, except for themselves. A poster published on the site in April shows a man in a Make America Great Again hat being cornered by a bayonet with a silhouette of a Nazi in the background. Let's take a look.
The sickening website is encouraging people to use physical violence against capitalists and supporters of President Trump. It's Going Down as an online resource for Antifa, or self-described anti-fascist activists. The site features posters like this comparing President Trump supporters to Nazis, calling for them to be stabbed. They justify violence as not only good but necessary to the survival of minorities.
It's Going Down justifies violence as not only good but necessary to the survival of minorities and the disenfranchised. I wonder if they could point out which minorities are being targeted and becoming extinct from eradication, because I don't believe there is any minority that is under attack. So even their belief system's based on a lie. The foundation is a lie. A library of downloadable publications on the website offers long-form articles that call for insurrectionary mass resistance and refusal, and militant tactics against employers and law enforcement. Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington, has recently been under siege by Antifa protesters, forcing the state school to move its graduation off campus. Just days ago, Antifa Black Bloc activists clashed with a pro-Trump group which organized a free speech rally in Olympia and then walked to campus. The rally's organizers said he was pepper sprayed and left bloodied by the angry mob, and some rally-goers found their vehicle tires slashed. And like I said before, not all life has value. Representative John Lewis was so confident of Ossoff's victory, look what he did. Representative John Lewis was caught busting out dance moves, thinking John Ossoff's victory was a sure thing. It is quite strange when it comes to God and living here on earth with the choices we make. But it is pretty crazy how God has a way of knocking you down a notch once you get too arrogant or your head gets too big. At least in my experience. I've never been able to go on a path of arrogance for an extended period of time before something brought me back down to reality. Lewis, a Democratic congressman from Georgia who was campaigned with Ossoff, seemed to be dancing at the first tallied votes, showing Ossoff with an early lead over his Republican opponent, Karen Handel. Lewis told Ossoff supporters at the election watch party, "I tell you, in recent times, I've never seen anything like this. This is not just a campaign, this is a movement." Yeah, a movement that has just been crushed. A special election Tuesday decided who replaces former Representative Tom Price, who is now President Trump's Health and Human Services Secretary. As the results continued to come in, the odds turned in Handel's favor, and Handel was determined to be the winner just after 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's take a look at this fool.